Hi, how's everyone going? This is Daniel with Top Notch Property Service LLC. So I'm just going to try to make a really quick video here. I'm about to head to a client's house. So scheduling wise, I'm going to basically offer 4 tips real quick and kind of give you guys a quick rundown on how I manage my schedule. So my first tip is use Google Calendar. So if you've got 3 or 4 jobs coming in that you just sold, get them on calendar immediately. Stop what you're doing and write them down, and also link your calendar up with your partner's calendar, your girlfriend's calendar or whatever, just so that you have it on schedule for so that they can see it. My girlfriend will look at my calendar and be like, oh, you've got another job coming up next week or this tomorrow or whatever it is, and then we're all on the same page. And even if I haven't had time to debrief her, is that the right word? To go over it with her at the end of the day, she knows what's going on, she knows what's coming in. So that's first tip. Second tip is a mistake I made recently where a customer called me and said, hey, you missed your appointment with me, where are you? And that was really embarrassing. I was on my way to a concert with my family, and I got this call, and I had to explain to the customer, look, I'm really, really sorry, I apologize. This never happened in 3 years of me being in business. I'm usually on it, but this particular instance, I totally messed up. That was just an error on my end where I didn't put it didn't give me a notification. So anyway, it's critical that you don't mess up your scheduling. But my other tip here, the thing I want to tell you guys is, it's okay to push the customer's job out one time. This is something I learned from Keith Kalfas. There's a couple things here that I've learned from Keith Kalfas that I'm sharing. But the first one is, it's okay to push the job out one time, but you don't ever want to have you don't want to say to a customer, hey, Mrs. Jones, I know I pushed your job out last week, but I'm still busy. We need to push it out another week. That's horrible. That looks really unprofessional, in my opinion. And if you get the job scheduled out one time, that's fine. But you don't want to do it twice, because that makes you look really bad and unprofessional. So that's my second tip: is don't reschedule the job. Try your best not to. I know it still happens from time to time, but really try your best not to. It'll go a long ways for your customers. And also, you want to be good enough at your scheduling, and that you want to put enough thought up front about it that you know when you're going to be needing to get to that job. So if you know you're going to have issues with a job, if you know the weather's going to be crappy, it's better to tell the customer and be honest with them and say, listen, I would love to get to it this week, but I can't make any promises because of this, and that. So I'd rather have you on schedule for next Wednesday. That way I know for sure I can get to it and get it done and have time. And you can explain to them, I'll try to get it in early if I can. And then you'll have the opportunity to where it works to your advantage, to where now you can pull the job in. You can say, hey, Mrs. So-and-so, I know I told you the next Wednesday, but we're actually ready to go this Monday, or whatever it is. So would that be okay? And 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, oh, that's fantastic, let's get it done. So that's the tip. The other thing here, again, I'm trying to make this all in one video before I go to this job site, because I don't have time to edit, and I want to get this video out to help you guys. Another tip here that I have for you guys is, in regards to scheduling, if you've got a job, if you've got clients, let's say you've got 10 mowing clients, I know for me in my business, I like to go out and reach out to the customer, and I'll say at the beginning of the week, I'll send out like a notification, like an email notification to all my clients saying, hey, this is just a weekly reminder, I'll be there for your lawn maintenance. If you're receiving this message, you're on schedule for our mowing this week, Monday through Tuesday, whatever it is, and we'll be there, or we should be there within that time frame. And this lets your customer know, for one, that you're going to be there. 2, it looks really professional because it looks like you're organized, which you are organized. And 3, it also gives the opportunity for them to say, hey, like for instance, this last week I had one client cancel because they were painting their whole deck, or getting it stained or whatever. So they wanted me to push it out till later on, and I said, sure, no problem, I'll work with you on that, and we'll get it done. But this lets you know, that way you're not dreading it when you're out there in the field and you're out there by yourself and it's 100 degrees out and you've already planned out your day. I hate when things change schedule. Nothing against my clients canceling if they have to, but I'm just saying that for me personally, when I'm out there, it's like mentally draining when you're like, okay, I'm ready to go to this next property, and then you text them and you say, hey, I'm on my way, and they say, oh, by the way, let's just skip this week. It allows you to have time to process all of the customers that are going to have issues. I usually have a couple customers each week, 1 or 2, sometimes 3, that try to cancel, or they do cancel. And this gives you a heads up and say, listen, we're not going to be able to cancel. I've already got you on schedule. Or you can say, if another thing, this is a whole other topic for another day, but if you've got clients that continuously cancel, you can put them on a bi-weekly schedule and increase the price a little bit. You could say, hey, we're gonna need to send you a new estimate for a bi-weekly because we've canceled too many times. I'd love to keep doing the property. We're gonna have to get you on a bi-weekly. It seems like you're more interested in bi-weekly anyway, and you don't have to offer this. It just depends on your market. In my area, I get lots of bi-weeklies, and that's fine. I just increase the price, and it's a win-win for both of us. I still get to mow their lawn and still have my clients they are happy because, you know, I try not to advertise this because I want everyone to be weekly. For the best results, you want your work to look nice, and it's easier. It's less of a scheduling nightmare. But if you're new like me and you've only got 15 clients, it's okay to let some of them be bi-weekly, as long as you're okay with that, and as long as they're okay with that, and as long as if it's a win-win for both of them, then go for it. But anyway, it makes you look professional by sending them the notification early. It gives you time to, if you've got any clients that are giving you a hard time with paying, if they're sometimes late on paying, or I've got 1 or 2 clients that pay cash, and sometimes they don't pay cash on time. And if I let them know, hey, you know, we're going to be there Monday, Tuesday, but I have to get paid for last week's invoice. I'm not mowing again unless we're caught up on invoicing. It gives them time to work that out so that you're not guessing as to what lawns to mow, and then it just makes things more streamlined. So those are my tips for that. I think that was it. There was one other thing I wanted to mention. Oh yeah, the last tip I had for you guys real quick was, and again, I'm trying to do all this in one video. I know it's a lot to take in at once, but I'm trying to go to the customer's house. I don't have time to edit this. So basically, if you get an oddball job that you know you want to do, but you're really busy, you're slammed that month. Like for me right now, July is like my busiest month of the year. I'm just running around town like crazy. So what you can say is, if you get a customer that wants to do, like right now I'm doing basically like a French drain for someone. I'm putting in a small pipe, like a perforated pipe that's got holes in it for drainage. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of cheesy, but it'll work. It's just something they had before, and we're just replacing the pipe and putting in some new stones along the bottom of they've got like a V-shaped rock ledge that comes down with a strip of stone. So I'm replacing that. It's like an easy $500 job. It'll probably take me a day or half a day to dig out that old stone. Real simple job. I'm trying to give this guy a good price because I've done a ton of work with this guy, and he's always taking care of me. So anyway, I'm not going to charge a crazy amount. But my point is, if you get a job that's an odd job that you still do want to take on, but that you don't really have time at the moment, it's okay to just explain to the customer, hey, listen, I would love to do this job for you. It's definitely something I'm interested in, but you got to give me till like the end of the month or a little bit later of a date before we can get this particular job on schedule, because it's going to be a bit challenging with my schedule, because things are, we're pushing, we're just going crazy. We're burning the candle at both ends. We need to have time to be able to slow down and really do a good job on this particular job. We have to custom make pipes. We have to drill holes and things. We got to put fittings in there. It's going to slow us down. We're going to need time to actually sit down and really think and not be stressed out with just going. So I'd love to take on this job. We'll get it towards the end of the month. It's okay to do that. It's okay to push out an oddball job that you really do want to do. And it's also okay to say no too if you're not interested. I get jobs sometimes from clients that they wanted me to do things that I don't do. They want me to put a fence in up on top of a mountain, whatever it is, like things that I just don't do. And you can either recommend someone to do them, or you can just say, listen, I'm really sorry, but I'm just not able to do that at the time. Or to be honest, I'm just not interested. I don't really do that kind of work. I focus on this over here so I can get better at that and be less distracted with other jobs that would otherwise be too difficult for me to do in a timely manner. So it's okay to remember, your guys are in control of your business. So that's one thing, and that's just a tip. So a whole bunch of tips for you guys. I want to get this video all crammed into one video. I didn't want to sit there and edit it, so I'm talking really fast. I'm all hyped up on coffee and stuff, but I'm getting ready to go to a client's house now to do that little rock job that I just mentioned. Or at least, no, actually I'm not doing that today. I lied. I'm dropping off the material for it. I'm just mowing their property today. We're doing the rock job next week. But yeah, so don't schedule work out more than once. You know, don't push the client's jobs out more than once, otherwise it starts making you look unprofessional. Send out an email notification. That way it weeds out any folks that want to cancel. You're not out there in the field trying to do your mowing and realize that, hey, someone wants to cancel. It just makes it so much less stressful during the week when you're trying to get things done. Everybody knows what to expect. Everybody's on the same page, and it makes you look professional. And also, get your guys' information into the Google Calendar and share it with your partner. If you have a partner, if you're single or whatever, you're working by yourself, that's fine. Don't worry about it. But this works the same way if you're a business owner and you've got a secretary that you're working with, or someone like an office manager. You'll probably be using your software for that. But my point is, you can use Google Calendar if you want, or that can even be a supplement to work with your CRM. But anyway, use that, get it synced up so you and someone else can look and see, hey, this is what job's coming up, and just stay focused and stay organized, and try not to cancel. Try not to cancel your project. Try to stay the next thing is just get out there and do the work. Get it done. Get motivated. Get yourself moving in the morning. Get going. Get a cup of coffee in you and get out the door. Get these jobs going. Stay on top of it. Don't drag your feet on a job that you don't like. Just get the job done that you don't like, and get and then schedule less of them in the future if it's making you miserable, or continue to grow and continue to learn and get better at doing it so it's not miserable. So again, I know things are tough in the beginning when you guys are first starting out. I know all about it, but hope these tips help, and I'm gonna get to work here, and I'm really excited for the season. We're crushing it. We're doing really well. We're moving forward. I'm up to like 15 lawn accounts now. We're putting this new Skag V-Ride XL to the test here. We're really pushing this machine, and it's working great. So things are going really well. Hope you guys are doing well, and I just want to make a quick video. So hope you guys have a great day. Hope everyone's crushing it out there. Take care.